I've got a lot of rage in me right now. Oh my god. What is it? Am I everywhere I look? Everybody's telling me if you don't like it, don't buy it, don't talk about it. Just prove yourself by not buying it. But yet, even though I'm not buying it, the people that are like me who do not like what you're doing to certain hobbyisms, I'm being told to shut up. I'm told to just be happy with the old shit and move on with my life. How can I, when I see blatant disasters that it's like they don't care anymore about the old stuff? They want to make their new stuff so bloody badly. They want to change everything just to fit their narrative. Don't do that. Please. But you've already done it. So I'm not going to even bother.
You put us in danger, Charles.
Shut the fuck up. First. Not because you're a woman, not because you're supposedly the number one in the team. I thought he was the leader. Not you. Him. Cyclops. Cyclops led. He made some screw-ups throughout his entire leadership of the fucking X-Men. But he did not think of it as a waste of time. He believes the same thing as Professor Xavier believed in, and that is everybody has the right to fucking live.
You put those kids in danger.
You are a kid as well, bitch. You treat him like if he's beneath you. He is the one who created the X-Men, lady, not you.
They're not kids anymore, Raven.
That right there. You think yourself above everybody. Even in the, this is funny. I would have loved to have said, yeah, I love this Mystique. She is actually showing her true colors. That she would rather use her powers above everybody else. He never uses powers against other people for his own benefit. Ever. He sacrificed every fucking thing. His own son, for Christ's sake. So, don't give me this shit anymore.
And I care about their safety just as much as you do.
Are you sure about that? Because we're taking bigger and bigger risks. And for
Bigger and bigger risks. That's part of being the X-Men. You are to be the heroes when there are no heroes. The X-Men were there to protect both humans and mutants.
what? Please, tell me it's not your ego.
Ego. This is where you draw in the real world. Only time people actually show ego is when they're trying to prove that they're better than everybody else. And that's what you're doing in films now. That's not conducive to a good storytelling. It's not. Bill Bates right now would be screaming even higher than I am. And he's a bibliophile. That man would be angrier than me. I know. It's like, right now I can hear him already saying that our rights are being stripped of us, not just by our hobbyisms, but via our own words. We are being told to censor ourselves. I'm done. I'm not censoring myself. Ever. I am the Forgotten Prime. And he is not happy. So, I am going to share my opinions. My opinions. If you are happy to hear that I'm not pleased with the way you're telling these stories, I'm happy. But those who hate me for wanting to be honest, you're sad.
After day. And I care about their safety just as much as you do.
Are you sure about that? Because we're taking bigger and bigger risks. And for what? Tell me it's not your ego. Being on the cover of magazines, getting a medal from the president. You like it, don't you?
As opposed to being hunted and despised. Well, you know, actually, I do. It's all...
He would have never said that. You continue to change the things to fit your narratives. Please stop that. Please. You're disrespecting Stan Lee in every different way. But you don't care. You just want money, so you're just shoving out films to fit your narratives and hope that somebody will come to see your film. Like me and many other people, we're going to say the same thing. You continue this path, you will go broke at the end. Right now, you're riding the coat trails from the NPCs and idiots who think they're going to get a good story. I don't want politics in my stories. Sexual politics of any kind, gender politics in general needs to be coming out of my freaking stories. And that goes for every story and hobbyisms. Because it don't belong. It's been proven time and time again. It don't sell. Because you sacrifice character and story for your politics. There has always been a form of government or some sort of structure that make a story rotate around that. And it works because they're putting the story ahead of the politics.
Just a means to an end, Raven.
What end is that?
Keeping us safe. You should understand.
You, in the early days, when the so-called war burst between the invisible war between mutants, man, and mutants themselves, Magneto did not make it easy. Because the fact that with all of the crap that he saw in the war that he was involved with, humanity only sees two things. Black and white. If you're not following the path, you crush the other side to make it fit your particular narrative. Now, that's what you're doing with hobbyisms now. And it don't work. People will fight back. This story proves that too. I am fighting back with my mouth.
Understand better than anyone that we're only ever one bad day away from them starting to see us as the enemy again.
That's a given. Magneto saw it. He switched sides a couple of times throughout the franchises. I stopped because I got tired of the same repetitive bullshit for a while. Because for a while there it got repetitive. Because of the fact that they started running into what Disney's running into. And that is running out of ideas. So I'm at that point where if you've run out of ideas with the amount of ideal creative designs and creations in the world, you can't come up with something good that's not divisive.
So what? We wear matching costumes and smile in pictures
That
to
is
make
a
everyone...
small
She sees it as a song and pony dance. She does not see the issue, the biggest issue, and that is we need to be strong for both races. Because if we don't, we both go extinct. And that's what he's been trying to tell everyone. But nobody wants to listen. They're so in... And then even now, you like to be what you are. I have no problems with you guys being for what you want. But do it the right way. If you want to get more people into films, get them in the industry. Make their own films. I'm kind of 50-50 with Brie Larson. I don't like the way she publicizes herself, but at least she's done some work. It proves that she's trying to do the work. But until she proves that she's lazy to me, then I'll back off. Then I'll just say, okay, she's wasting my time. I'm not going to even bother. But the entire hobby industry seems to be following the same path. Let's change everything within only 20 or 30 years. Let's make everything that was obsolete. You don't do that. You can't do that.
Feel
price
safe?
to pay for keeping the peace.
By risking our people to save theirs.
Yes, yes.
It's funny. I can't actually remember the last time you were the one risking something. And by the
He can't risk anything. You are a selfish little bitch. And this whole franchise is full of selfish people, just like you people. You call me selfish because I want something better out of a story without the politics.
By the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to ex-women.
This is where I draw the fucking line. This is why I'm fucking pissed! I am disappointed in you. In every way. Every possible way. You are failures. This is sexual politics right there. It's not needed. Ever. She knew more about Professor Xavier than anybody else because she was actually in his head and vice versa. She saw the darkness that was in him and he saw the darkness that was inside of her. But here's the kicker. The Phoenix that's in this film is a joke to me. This whole Marvel franchise for film is a joke. And until you guys start realizing that sexual politics of any kind do not belong. Gender politics is wrong. And I am very disappointed in you. You finally crossed the fucking line with me. And I thought you guys couldn't cross any further. I will not endorse anything from Disney anymore. I will not endorse anything from Fox. Anything that's pretty much attached to people who hate the old fans. That's what we are. We are old fans. And we are done with you. And then when you finally fall, we will be laughing and crying because the fact that you destroyed good stories for your politics and your gender attitudes. The X-Men have always evolved. Some for the better, others for the worst. And right now, I am so disappointed in this franchises. The X-Women of the old timelines, the original timelines. What you guys created is not X-Men. It's politics. This is X-Men. This is X-Men. This is not X-Men. With great power comes great responsibility. And you fuckers have fucked it up. I'm done.